The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, you have the Dow Industrials up 63, Nasdaq's up 27, S&Ps are up 7. Gold contract down 220, trading $13.19 an ounce. We have silver off 2 cents, $17.24 an ounce. Light sweet crude down 36 cents, $61.65 an ounce. 10-year note flat, 123.21. 30-year bond off 152.09. King dollar up 169 ticks, trading 91.750. The euro is at 120 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 113 to the U.S. dollar. And if we go over and we take a look at the future market here, you want a shocker, folks? Natural gas down another 3.6%, trading 277.
What's going on, man? Maybe just everyone's so cold that they can't trade and they can't buy any natural gas, so it's just diving.
I'll tell you, natural gas, folks, you know, like the last time I traded natural gas is probably about 4 or 5 years ago. And I used to trade it, I traded it a lot for 2 or 3 years. I wouldn't be trading natural gas.
That has to be a shocker if you were long.
And not only that, there's a story last night. I brought the story up. Okay, the disconnect is so incredible here, because so let me find this story. This is, if you're trading natural gas, folks, you want to understand this deal because it is a shocker. And what the story's about.
Is this it?
There it is, right there.
That's 2 days ago.
No, what it is this up in the Northeast, right?
Yeah.
That natural gas right now got as high yesterday as $175.
Oh, wow.
Per unit, okay? When natural gas in the future market was still going down, it's $2.80.
Okay.
Okay? So there's an absolute disconnect, okay, about how much people are actually paying for natural gas versus what natural gas is trading for. And it's like, you know, forget it, man. There's other things to trade.
Sure.
You know, we're gonna find this before I get off the air, because this really straightened my head out, you know, in the natural gas market in a huge way. Because the disconnect, folks, is so dramatic, and it's about Boston, it's about New York.
Sure.
And I had to keep looking at it. So what I had to keep doing is, before I talked about it on the air, I had to keep looking at the article saying, okay, are you telling me that, so this 2.77, right?
$2, yeah, 277, yep.
Is per BTU.
Okay.
That's how, and so the article's about that they're paying $175 per BTU yesterday, the electric company. It's like, are you kidding me, man?
Okay.
So when we bring it up, so there's a disconnect, man.
Sure.
I mean, and it's a huge disconnect,
sure.
You know. And it had to do with they can't get the natural gas out of Appalachia up to the Northeast quick enough.
Okay.
And so they're just raising the prices.
Sure.
Bottom line, folks, you know, forget it. Go somewhere else, because how do you even do that?
Yeah, the only other thing I was going to say is you really got to be ahead of the curve, right? We saw natural gas at 265,
right,
jumped up to 3 ahead of this week.
Oh, yeah.
Right, you know, as in ahead of the cold.
Right.
Just hangs at 3 while we have the cold, and then 2 to 3 days ahead of when we're going to get rid of the cold, it pulls back.
It's done.
You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Let's go over and take a look at Bitcoin. XBT. So if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, folks, great time to do it. You know, they get the weekly binaries, and this week alone we started out, the low was 12,984 this week. You're at 15,979.
Definitely. And just to put it, they have the weekly spreads. You're not even trading binaries.
Yes.
Just, I mean, because
right,
a lot of people prefer the spreads, so that's what you
right,
have, you know. And let's pull it up.
So Monday morning, the next, I just said to Tommy, I want to see it basically get up into the retracement from last time, which is 16,500, 490.
499.
It'll probably spike it, which would be great.
Hey, it doesn't take much to get a spike, right?
Oh, my God.
Here's the Bitcoin right now. So we had about 2 in the morning last night, about 14.8. I mean, even back it up. Yesterday, we were around that level, you know, backing things up. But, yeah, quite a run. So that's 2 in the morning last night. Quite an acceleration, man. All the way up to, let's get where, 16.2.
Imagine that.
14.8. Talking about $1,400. I mean, almost a 10% run in 3-4 hours.
Right.
And just to tie these in, you know, cryptocurrency-wise, now this wasn't last night. This was over the last 4 or 5 days, but I was just talking to you, Ethereum, right? Ethereum at 976. This is a daily chart we're looking at here. So you're talking about on New Year's Eve, we're trading at about 700. In the span of 4 or 5 days, we jump up to 1,000. You're talking about, you know, almost a 40% run. And this isn't one of those nothing cryptos. You know, this is like one of the big top 4 to get a 40% run in 4 days. So volatility is here to stay in these for sure.
It's in there.
You had the news with Peter Thiel, right? Thiel talking about he's big on Bitcoin. That guy was an early investor in Facebook, man. He sees trends, you know.
Right.
So
and he's PayPal too, right? Was he PayPal?
Elon Musk was PayPal.
PayPal. Okay, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
But Thiel's been hit a lot. And he seems like he's this bright guy, especially when you look at putting money into investments early in a stage where you see promising growth.
Well, and did you see? Not that this isn't. Well, it's not a public company, but
Uber.
Yeah.
I have the article even.
That's a big number, man.
I got it up. There you go. Uber co-founder Travis Kalanick, he's going to be selling 29%. What's interesting was initially he was going to tender about half his shares, and it has something to do with what they're doing in terms of raising capital that the investors aren't able to sell that much.
Yeah.
Initially, but 30%, $1.4 billion.
What's going to happen now is that SoftBank and Sun, I think, is going to own more than 50% of Uber because they did an initial buy, okay. And this would be so cool if, in fact, when they're doing the initial buy, they did that knowing that now we're going to go after him, too. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The only reason I'm hesitant is because I haven't seen that anywhere. And if anybody owned more than 50% right now of Uber, I would expect that those headlines would be everywhere.
There's no...
Just cautiously, you know, I haven't seen that anywhere, just to put... I mean, the terms, so I just pulled up further article. The terms of the deal barred the sellers from parting with more than 58% of the shares initially offered. So there's just details as to why he couldn't sell maybe as much as they thought. GV, Alphabet venture capital firm, offered up significantly less than half of its stake. So you see some of them not wanting to get out, even though Google's suing them, which is interesting. They talk about even though Alphabet's self-driving car subsidiary, Waymo, is suing Uber. But guess what? Google's at the best. You invest in the company, and then you sue them anyway. And you win no matter what, right?
That's wild.
It is pretty wild. So the SoftBank deal is expected to close later this month. Once it's finalized, a number of governance reforms that effectively reduce Kalanick's influence at Uber will go into effect. Pretty remarkable.
Wow.
Quite a unicorn, as they call it, in the private company world.
Huge.
And, you know, you can't go wrong with Kalanick. I'm sure, you know, he loves the company he built. Talk about, you know, anybody could have seen that coming, which is interesting, you know, but he got it done. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, you could have seen that coming. It's surprising that some of the big taxi companies didn't get ahead of the curve. All you had to do was kind of push out a nice, really great app or something. You know, whatever. There was opportunities there. Travel industries, Google itself. Why weren't they the company doing it? You know, there's and he was the guy, and looks like $1.4 billion, and still he's going to have billions in the company. Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials up 61. NASDAQ is up 22. S&P's are up 6.5. Gold is down 1. Gold wants higher price, man. It's going to be interesting watching this whole thing shake out on a Friday.
Jobs Friday, too. Jobs Friday. Putting some up.
Totally. Coming right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. So we found the story, right? And this is quite a story. So in this particular case, let's say $2.93. That's per million BTUs versus a BTU.
Yep.
Yesterday, we'll find out with today, but that correlation is that it reached $175 versus $2.93 on the future market.
Yeah. In New York, and probably around Boston. Yeah, other major trading hubs in New York and New England saw prices exceed $100. It was $175 in New York.
Isn't it just? It's like
that's remarkable. Man.
It's like that's why I said just stop trading it. That's such a disconnect. That's unbelievable, man.
I agree.
You know,
I'm trying to see. So gas demand jumps in frigid weather, storm surge, U.S. natural gas heating degree days. I'm not sure what that chart is breaking down. So this string of cold has stressed the markets just as much as the polar vortex of 2014. Director of Natural Gas Trading at Con Edison in New York. You're seeing pipeline restrictions and flow restrictions. I'm sure that's playing into things. The cold weather cyclone off Nantucket Island, gotta love it, grounded thousands of flights, disrupt rail service, shut down schools, even as slashing winds cut off power to more than 70,000 homes. Hopefully everyone's staying safe up there. Serious deal with such cold temperatures. Electricity prices climbed 126% to $270. So this is even different. That's just electricity. To $273 per megawatt hour on Thursday, the highest for that time of day in almost 4 hours.
4 years, yeah.
4 years, thank you. Yeah, so there you go. This is what the gas squeeze underscores the lack of adequate pipeline capacity to haul enough from Appalachia and points farther afield to Northeast Metropolis. And I anticipate there's got to be companies out there saying, why don't we build that infrastructure and capital? I mean, that's where the market's going to correct that. You know, it is. There's opportunities. The market's going to correct that. But, geez, I mean, as a result, the gas in the region is the world's priciest, commanding 14 times more than the UK futures prices and about 9 times more than Asian imports of the liquefied version of the fuel. So
stay away from gas, folks. I mean, it's a joke. If this gas ain't going to go up in the futures market when we have cold upon cold, guess what? Go trade something else. There's plenty of things to trade.
Pretty remarkable.
Let's go to our man Jim in Palm Harbor. Hey, Jim, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how you guys this morning?
Good morning,
Jim. Great, man. Yourself?
Oh, doing great. glad the sun's starting to shine down here a little bit more now.
Yeah,
It's
no
shining,
doubt.
but man, we're in the 30s this morning. Woo.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah.
It was 30 in Tampa. I saw that. Yeah.
Listen, it was for sure. But you know what? The flip side is, I think we're going to be in the 70s come Monday, man.
We are. No, we are.
Yeah.
It's over
Yeah,
for
it's
us
gonna be
Saturday
warm
night.
up.
Yeah.
What I wanted to ask you guys about is Lamb Research, LRCX.
Hey, what did you do with Apple? Do you still have Apple?
No, I sold Apple, but I may get back in later.
Okay.
I made a nice profit on Apple.
Good.
I think that might be a right call, man.
Because by the end of the day, man, I felt so bad, you know, because Apple was down that day. By the end of the day, it's like, man, when you called, it was up, and I said, oh my God, when I pulled up at the end of the day, it was like they're selling off.
Apple
Cool, man.
might face a little heat, man. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I got out with a good profit, so I'm happy.
Cool, man. So with
but
Lamb,
what
what are you doing with Lamb?
Well, I've been in and out of it several times, and I really think that because they make the machines at the nuclear level that help make the wafers for chip manufacturing and everything, plus they probably make DRAM and everything.
Okay.
But I think the future is really good and strong for them. They had a big fall, and one thing, though, that I'm curious about is just about every morning there's a block trade in the 30,000 share range. This morning it was 37,609 shares at the open, and that's what it's been doing here lately. It opens with a big block trade, and it goes up a little bit, and then it kind of drifts down during the day. I'm just curious about the action of that. What do y'all think about
So
that?
watch what happens, though. The opening trades, this is what ends up happening depending what type of systems that people are on, just even, you know, people trading themselves. Some of them, they get an opening price, okay? That's how it works. Others, like, you can buy prior to the market open, okay? So here, I'll just show you. That's AMD. Watch, we'll just bring this up. You're going to see this on most of them. See 930? They got a million shares.
We just pulled up AMD, and they have 1 million shares at
the
930, and then the next biggest one's only like 90,000.
Right.
So.
And let's see. That's what happens in general, Jim. Okay. That's just kind of how the market works. You know. So LRCX. I mean, what I'd be taking some bread right now, man.
Quite a run, right? I mean, just from January 2nd, about 185 up to 195. High of the day is almost 197.
And try to get back in, like, somewhere down at that 175. You know, I know that sounds like insane, but that...
Looking at, like, the lows of December.
Yeah, that's, you know, when you come down that hard after an extraordinary run, look, I mean, this thing ran, and what, from 2016 at $72 up to 219. It's just taking a break, but it has those high volume lows at the bottom. So that's a consolidation, you know.
Do these guys have to do anything with the chip processing going on in terms of the AMD Intel
I don't know.
disaster?
The making of
Semiconductor processing equipment versus
so
the chips.
they're the equipment versus you know, I'd you know, basically be careful here, you know.
Look at that growth in Asia, 24%.
I felt like it had, if you drew a box around the consolidation period that it's just had, it looks like to me it's just now breaking out, going back to the upside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it likes to do. That's my point. That's why I'm saying take some money. What happens is this, is that you can see, like, the 198 is the number. We hit 196. It's like, okay, most of the time, the first time up, that's the supply line you're coming into. So everyone that's owned it over there since the 19th of October is saying, oh, I'm almost getting my money back. Should I get my money back? That's what normally happens. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and you can certainly see you don't have any volume behind this move. Wednesday you had 2.5 million. Yesterday you had
2.2.
2.2, and you know, we'll see what comes into today. Today you probably, you know,
You got about 500,000 right now.
yeah, it's probably going to get less than that, and you're going into.
That's big volume at the end of November, December.
Yeah,
Was that earnings that they had? There, Jim,
all
do you
the
know
chips got smoked.
falling apart.
I forget
Yeah, the
what it
big
was.
two,
Yeah.
Yeah, they report again, I think January 24th.
Oh, boy.
So, see if you go over to NVIDIA. You know, all these chips did the same thing.
Yeah.
Now, when you have strength, though, see what NVIDIA did? how it came into that downdraft with monster volume. That's when, you know, when you'd normally like, say, okay, it could make it to the top of the downdraft. And now my take on the NVIDIA, too, is that, yeah, that's going to go back down the other side of 180. But that had more strength than Lam Research did, you know.
And between, you know, Intel and AMD just jumping around because they come in. I mean, you see Apple just came out and said all of their 700 million different things have those chips that are going to cause problems. And that's, you know, I was reading, there's two different, anyway, we'll talk about it later. It doesn't pay them. Yeah. They're going to be dealing with some grief.
Okay. Well, thank you, guys.
Have a great one, man.
Have a great weekend, man.
Have a safe one.
You too.
Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back, and we're coming back. We're going to be taking it by storm.
I better get my jacket, man. We're going to Minneapolis.
We're going to Minneapolis. Oh, baby. Watch out. We got our man Jim from Minneapolis coming up. Dow Industrials are up 40. Nasdaq's up 30. S&Ps are up 5. We're coming right back. Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials are up 45, Nasdaq's up 31, S&Ps are up 5.5. Let's go to our man Jim in Minneapolis. What's going on, brother?
Dynamic duel doing today.
We're doing good, man. We're thinking about you. You know, every time this morning, Nico and I are watching the Weather Channel as we're working out, and It was in Minnesota somewhere, -50, up in the very corner. It was like
yeah,
ouch.
It's up around. It's called Embarrass, Minnesota. That's the name of the city
funny,
up there.
man.
I mean, it's hard to even comprehend that type of
Don't
temperature.
go outside in that weather.
Yeah.
How's Minneapolis this morning, man?
It's unbelievable. I mean, we're on kind of the lower third of the state, but once you get up towards Lake Superior, up in the North Shore, up in that, way up north towards Canada, it's no man's land up there in terms of temperature and wind chill.
Wow. Yeah.
You're in Canada.
Because this was the wind chill, I believe. That's how it was shaken out. But
I think the coldest actual air temperature ever recorded in Minnesota was -60. And that was with just straight temperature, no wind chill.
God.
But back in the 90s.
That's mind-blowing almost. You had a wind chill. What are you talking about? -80, -100? Oh, my God. Seriously.
I was going to say, you guys must be wearing sunglasses today with such a bright future. I turned on my my Alexa deal today, and I said, Alexa, play TFNN, and all of a sudden you guys came up, and boom, you're right on the deal.
Future is here, man.
Yeah.
It
right.
is. I have Alexa hooked up in my house, man. I haven't done the TFNN. I got to get that.
I said, Alexa, play TFNN.com, and all of a sudden here's Tom and Tommy. Beautiful.
So cool, man.
That's awesome, man. Thanks.
That was cool.
The future's here.
It is. I talked to Alexa, man. I got my Bose you bought me for beautiful Bose for Christmas. I say, Alexa, ask Bose to play, whatever preset one, and I'm tied to, Amazon Music. I tied it to Sirius. I got to tie it to TFNN.com, man. Good work.
It's amazing the head start these guys have got ahead of some of these other, home
How did
devices.
Apple lose that one, man, with Siri? I mean,
I can tell you. So picture, all of us, I think, time is so precious, right?
Yeah.
And every single time I need something, like this morning, as soon as we get off right now, right? I had a couple things that...
Spend some money on Amazon.
In my garage, right, that I always like to keep up. Well, I know it's only going to take me 30 to 40 seconds to get on and go click, 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 and I'm done.
I agree.
And the stuff was going to show up tomorrow.
And everything.
So,
and then same thing, I walk in my house, I don't even have to walk over. I mean, I'm cooking, right? My hands are tied up, and I say, I want to listen to music. Alexa, turn on, and so it is. It's all time. I mean, the same thing, for sure.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Well, there was some rumor going around about one of the analysts used to be a Piper Jaffray guy talking about potentially Amazon buying Target, which is actually based in Minneapolis. But I think the more likely candidate would be Alibaba to buy Target to get into the U.S. market.
Interesting. Yeah, we talked about it a day or two ago, and I said I think that might just be a little self-grandizing promotion.
Right.
Yeah, this guy likes to cheerlead. He used to be the big Apple.
And there's, of course, merit to what he says, but you had to know right in that article that it would be everywhere. Which just take it for what it is, right?
But, I was going to ask you about some of these cannabis stocks, that little CANN, that one I talked to you about last time.
CANN. Let's take a look.
It was three and a quarter, and it went to 10.
Well, Jim, C?
CANN.
Is it a U.S. stock? Or?
Yeah, it's actually a U.S.
Okay, General Cannabis Corporation. So the low is $1, the high is 10. That's in Denver.
Provides services to the regulated cannabis industry. As of yesterday, we don't have a regulated cannabis industry.
No,
man. It's all illegal.
Right.
Yeah, it ran up to 10, and then and then they whacked them.
Quite a haircut, yeah.
But that one's all over the map. But the real one is this Scott's Miracle SMG. Was really the one I wanted to see what your thoughts are on kind of a breakout.
So you get Scott's Miracle, and this has been a really good breakout for a while. What I would do is this. I mean, I think this is going to be a good shot that you can, wait for a decent retracement. You're at 107. I mean, I think 97 is game.
Okay, so you think you could get a pullback to?
I do.
7?
It's that big bar from early May of last year.
Because looking at all these stocks, so let's go to weed for a second. I suspect what's going to happen is this, right? So weed's up $1.44 today.
Rebounding a little bit.
Yeah. You have a high out here of, 36.25. You came down pretty hard.
Pretty remarkable how these stocks just kind of shook it off. Yeah.
They did. They did.
It's unbelievable.
But that being said, I really do expect that they're not. Sessions just didn't do this thing, and is just going to leave it alone. Someone is going to. The next shoe to fall off is going to be whether it's. I don't know if it's 2 weeks or a month. Someone is going to go down.
It wasn't done for no reason.
Yeah,
that's
right.
You don't do that.
I took some off the CANN. I mean, anytime you get 3 to 10 in in a week and a half. I mean,
you're smart guy. Exactly. You're a trader, man. You just got.
And it's wild, Jim. I don't know if you heard me that the night before that this happened, I was saying, man, some of these are more than a 1 to 1.618, so you're going to get a retracement, and that's always. So it's like, okay, man.
Sessions must have been listening, man. He said, "I'll give you a retracement."
I know, man. The ultimate retracement. Someone's going to go or try to go in the can.
No, I agree with you, and not to get like political on the whole deal, but there's a reason, man. He's the Attorney General. He's the nation's top police officer.
Yeah.
And there's some discrepancy and confusion with saying, oh, the attorney generals in the states are going to be. No, it's federal U.S. prosecutors that he's given discretion in those states. But guess what? Sessions is their boss.
Right.
So there's only little discretion. We know how Sessions feels on it. We know he just made a point of now opening up the ability to go after them.
Right.
Do the math. There's something that's going to happen there.
And I don't buy the argument. So picture this. If he I don't know if he's actually claiming this, but the bottom line is that they can do what they want to do with it, right? Well, that makes no sense because I think if someone got convicted, that'd go to the Supreme Court and say, how can, you're a U.S. attorney in one state and I'm not going to do anything. You do, that ain't going to fly.
It's tough, as in... Yeah, it's
so
tough.
the bottom line, though, I think we're going to have a shot at getting in all these stocks and just let them retrace. Because this thing's not going to end.
And there'll be huge backlash when they do go after those companies.
Oh, man,
for sure.
How about going after some more cigarette companies? Like they're killing people left and right. Right?
Yeah.
How about going after the drug companies that are killing everyone with opiates?
The opiates.
Yeah.
Let's do something important that's wrecking the country, right?
Seriously.
There's over 100,000 deaths a year from legally prescribed prescription drugs. And they don't do anything about that.
I've seen this happen for so long, man, and it is such a bummer because. You might have heard me say this before. I think when we were kids, we were lucky because what ended up happening is that's when that whole pot thing started. Whether you're smoking a little pot, you're doing this, so you knew what drugs were bad. The coke thing came in, you knew it was vicious. These kids now, they don't know. I mean, I'm not making excuses to them, but because of a pharmaceutical,
it's a different deal. You think it's okay.
You take a pharmaceutical, and all of a sudden, man, you're hooked.
Well, it's a public company, man.
Yeah,
I'm picking it up from Walgreens.
It's a bad,
and then you get sucked into the heroin deal. It's a bad
and you're
deal.
done, man. Yeah. You're done.
All right, gentlemen. Well, we're getting ready for the Super Bowl. They're already blocking streets off, so.
Good.
We're getting ready.
Go Patriots!
Have a great weekend, Jim. Thanks, man.
See you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 52, Nasdaq's up 34, S&P's up 6.5. Let's go to our man Carlos in Texas.
We got some good callers today, man.
It's a beautiful thing, man. Carlos, what's going on, brother?
How you doing, guys? Good morning.
Good morning, man. Happy Friday. How you doing?
I'm doing okay, I would say. I have a down day today, but I'm doing fine.
Well, we're going to give you some good energy,
Well,
man.
thanks for calling,
Let's
man.
get that energy out there, folks, into Carlos, right across the
It's
world
great to hear
here.
your voice always, man. It is.
Oh, thank you very much. And like I always say, you guys are the duodynamic dynamic. It's just great to see the father and the son working together, giving us all this good information. Thank you very much, guys.
No, thank you. Hey, Carlos, when you're having a bad day, so what happens? Is you feeling less energy? What are you in pain? What happens?
Tired.
Tired. Okay. Okay.
Tired. You don't.
Yeah.
It's like when you're so tired, you don't want to wake up.
And is that from some of the drugs that you have to take in order to combat the disease?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. Now I'm just curious. Right. Okay. Well, we're gonna just keep pushing that into you.
We'll be thinking about you, man. Send you over that good light.
Thank you.
Definitely.
And I want to ask Tom about the dollar in yen.
So the correlation is into the yen, right? Okay. So let's take a look.
But the main reason is because, for what I saw this morning, the dollar had all the opportunity to break down and it didn't.
Yep.
Same as the yen. But the behavior I see on these metals is getting me confused. To be honest, I had to sell this morning all my my metals because I was long.
Okay.
And I got a little bit tired of waiting the breakout that we're waiting on the gold.
Yep.
I'm expecting. I'm gonna wait for a retracement and then find a way to get in.
Well,
that's the second part of my call. Now let's go back to the yen and the dollar.
yeah, no, I agree with you. So what we're talking about, folks, is this. So picture if I start, with the dollar index first, what you had is this: is that, as Carlos said, the dollar had every right, okay, to go right after the lows this morning. Okay, so the dollar was up, prior to the jobs number coming out. It's right where it was now. That's where it started. It came down hard, and then it rejected price. Now, what you have here, Carlos, right, is that I expect that, it doesn't look to me like the dollar's going to fall apart today. That being said, though, what I expect you are going to see is this is going to back off a little, and this only has to back off a little, in order to basically come right back down on Monday. It's because the number I'd be looking at is the low of last week, which is 91,805 in the dollar. You close underneath that, and what that gives us is that gives us a weekly low, and you have some volume in that trying to get into the September 8th area.
Yeah.
So if we go over to the yen now, and we take a look at the yen, you can see the yen did exactly what the dollar did, just the opposite actually, but bottom line, that came down hard, rejected it. So yeah, I can see the yen, you know, bottom line trying to get into that, what, 113.58, which is, you know, with the beginning of the downdraft.
Kind of December, you look at, yep.
Okay, so now if we go, and this is where it's cool about the gold market and the metals market in general, folks. So when you put a bunch of things together, right, gold, and here's that divergence that you're talking about, gold will not back off.
Yeah.
Gold is down 220. This gold thing wants higher price, man. And I would bring you one other place. I'd bring you back into the bond, and the bond absolutely refuses to basically break down. So, you know, you get the 10-year down 4 ticks. You're at 123.17. Now, 123.27 is the higher range, but if rates are going up, this is not a breakdown at all. So that's telling me that, yeah, the dollar's not going to get croaked today, but next week, you know, I wouldn't be long the dollar right now.
Tom, as far as the metals,
yes,
do you see any decent pullback after all this move?
So you know how you mentioned at the beginning that the dollar had every right to go after the lows and it rejected them, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just the opposite, and that's where the divergence comes in with gold. You know, the gold has every right to back down, and it won't. So it's like, man, this is going. You know, and yes, one of them is going to, you know, either the dollar's going to go, you know, up and gold's going to go down, or the dollar's going to fail and gold's going to continue higher. The way gold has been trading, and I'm bringing the bond in here because the bond is the wild card because it won't go down. So it's like, man, you know, rates aren't going up, but they're not going up fast. In correlation of what we may have as inflation, you know, metals are going, and the dollar wants still lower price. You know, I don't think it's the end of the world if you long the yen over the weekend and Monday morning you figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, it looks to me like today, you know, that yen is going to get weaker. You know, a higher price on the yen, folks, is weaker. So 113 to the U.S. dollar versus, you know, longer term, I think we're going down to 110. But that's how it seems to be shaking out.
Well, since I got out with a decent profit to the newsletter, I appreciate that. I think it's good enough for me at this point, and I see that I'm going to watch it from the outside.
It was a nice little run. You can't go wrong, man.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
And it's smart anyway, okay? Because we all know when you flatten out, which you've done, it's really cool because you can think better too.
You get to reevaluate.
You do.
Right? Yeah.
You do.
Because you can always get back in.
And you got a weekend, so you get, you know, you get some rest, have a good time. You know what I mean? Get psyched for Sunday night.
All righty. Well, thank you very much.
Okay, Carlos. Thanks so much.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, guys.
Have a great one, man.
Talk to you soon. Have a great day.
Great day.
These different correlations, man, are pretty wild.
Oh, yeah. All around, right? All around.
Let's go to our man Tom in Plymouth. Hey, Tom, what's going on, brother?
Hey, good morning, Tom and Tommy. How are you?
Good morning.
Man,
how are you doing?
I'm sure that where you live, man, you must have got hammered too with that water, right?
Oh yeah, we did. It was an ugly. It could have been worse if that storm was closer to the coast. So it was out to sea pretty far. So
and it came in that far.
Thank goodness, man, because I saw some of those videos.
Yeah, I think we dodged a bullet there. So
man,
my friends just sent me. They had to pop in the middle of the show. Film from the L Street bathhouse. There's no bath. There's no bathhouses there. It's all water.
Atlantic Ave in Boston, the harbor was over, and the Situate was really a mess.
Yeah, Situate's a mess.
I mean, so hopefully everyone, crazy.
Yeah, Mass Bay was a little angry yesterday, so the water pushed everywhere, you know.
That water, man. Watch out, especially when it's so cold.
I think you'll see more to come though, because it's kind of like a freeze now. It's like 12 degrees, so.
Oof, I know.
Stay right there, Tom. Folks, we're coming right
Will
back.
do.
Dow right now is up 45. Nasdaq's up 34. S&Ps are up 6. Coming right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors. Learn how to trade options with swim lessons. Brought to you by TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. So talking with our man Tom from Plymouth and UGAS, huh?
Yeah, yesterday I'll tell you that daily investment trading vehicle is one thing that sticks with me because you just never know with these things. I got out of half the position at around 10 o'clock. It seemed like it was, this is really good. And then, bam, 10:30 came.
So picture, folks, UGAS yesterday went from $79 down to 65.
And that opened today around 60, right?
Right.
So today I ventured back in at 59.78.
Well, that's good. As long as you get out by the end of the day, man. You know, I mean,
and I was listening to you in the beginning of the show, and then I couldn't get you anymore, and I was like, oh, he probably, if I call him today, he's going to think I'm crazy. You already know I'm crazy anyway.
Right, exactly. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm crazy, too. It's okay. You know, I would actually, but I can tell you this, Tom, and I'm not kidding, I would start going after and trading something else. Because in the trading business, we all just need an edge on a continual basis. And when I saw that yesterday, I says, you know what, man? Meaning, the price of the gas in the future market and what people are paying for it, and that absolutely there's easier deals, man.
Yeah.
You know, because
So who's controlling this? The mafia or what? The natural gas?
The natural gas yakuza. No.
Well, it's the people that fundamentally understand the natural gas market, meaning the bankers, right? That's why they keep selling it, because they know that, guess what? It doesn't matter what someone pays. All that matters is that we're going to keep selling it, and that's it. You know,
Sometimes the market doesn't make sense.
You get a digital price, because that's all it is a digital price, man. You're going to figure out that price. How do you take it from Appalachia and get it somewhere else? Well, you can't.
Yep, not right now.
Yep.
Cooking, brother.
Thanks, Tom.
Stay right there, folks. We got swim lessons coming up next. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Look at him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.